Hi everyone. So, are you ready for 2021? So the other day I was flipping through my planner and then I realized, and I kept looking for that planner piece. And I actually did a podcast episode on this topic about finding my planner piece. And so I was doing some research on YouTube and I came across this woman who's doing amazing things with her happy planner. So I came across happy planner and I was just really blown away by how organized she was. And her name is Alina, and she is the owner of the Organized Money. And you can follow her. I will link her YouTube stations in the description box below. But I would definitely encourage you to check her out because her planner system is absolutely amazing. And so I came across her video and I came across her YouTube website and I was just really blown away by the system that she was using. So I went and dived deeper and I was really looking at the my own planner system and I've been wanted to find one that really works with me, that sticks with me, and that I don't keep changing it out throughout the year. So I came across Alina's YouTube channel, and then I realized, this is a system that I might actually work for me. She adapted this system called Frankenplanner. And what does the word Frankenplanner means? So I kind of think about it as, the Frankenstein. You basically taking bits and parts of everything and then you put it together with one combination, one single feature. So Frankenplanner is basically the same idea where you put things together and here you are, you carry one planner all year round. And that idea of using multiple planners for a different purpose and that you keep track of everything in one single planner was something that I was just really I had never thought about, the fact that, I am unable to stick to one planner is probably because I've always been a multi-planner person. So I decided I'm going to try it out in 2021 and see how this system works for me. So I went ahead and you can get the Happy Planner from Michaels, and they have tons of different variations of it. And of course, you can go onto Happy Planner website and they usually release. I don't know. I think they release at certain period of times. So I'm brand new to the Happy Planner world. So if you've been a Happy Planner person, then go ahead and put it in the comment for me so that I can keep an eye out, because by the time I went to the website, a lot of their stock had already been sold out. So I need to know exactly when to pay attention to these Happy Planner when they come out. So I went to Michael and I picked up my own Happy Planner. So I initially picked up a vertical layout because I've always been a vertical layout person. When I keep track of my appointments, when I keep track of my client schedules, and when I keep track of all these activity I do at home, it's always been a vertical style. So and I move over to when I move over to Erin Chondrin, I was also using a vertical style. So I picked up the vertical planner for 2021. That was my first happy planner. And then I came home and I was flipping through it and I'm like, wow, this system really is very flexible. So I want to take you through my setup today for 2021. So I've been using this for also part of 2020 because we're moving towards the end of the year. So I really wanted to get started with this planner. So I'm going to show you how I set up my happy planner. And if you have any suggestions, what works for you, what you've been doing with your happy planner, let me know. I would love to hear what ideas you have. And, some of the section I'm not really quite sure how I am going to use them. But, I love the color. I love the style. I love how it's very intentional. And a couple of videos, before I had also talked about intention or setting an intention. And one of my meditation audio and video is actually on setting up intention. So if you check out the meditation circle, there's actually a video on setting your intention. I will also link that in the description box below so that you can check it out and watch that video. So I love how this planner is very intentional. And so immediately when you open up, it's like, you're so happy. I'm a happy planner. And right, so it's very vibrant. The color is great. I love the color. And of course, you flip through it. The first 2 pages are the year view. Basically, you have the whole year 2021 on one side and 2022 on the other side. So it kind of gives you the option of planning ahead. For me, I play multiple roles in my life, so it's really nice to have everything a year view in front of me, so I can look at the day and plan ahead. Flip it over and you have this kind of a monthly overview of what's happening in your life and what's going on. So like I said, I have multiple roles in my life. So I work for a nonprofit, I volunteer for a nonprofit, I have my own coaching business. And then I also have been working as a pharmacist. I do have a very fixed schedule in my life. So all of that I need to be able to plan in terms of my home, my work, and also, if I have any clients and client birthday and things like that, I need to keep track. So this overview of the monthly overview for the whole year, it's perfect for me because then I can look at, certain dates and just kind of pencil them in right away. So I already penciled in some of the major events that we have with the nonprofit. I'm going to go back and pencil in like my clients' birthdays and, things that I need to celebrate. My own birthday, which is coming up in January, by the way. So I'm going to use that to keep track of my year activity. So flipping over, and this is an idea that I got from Elena when I was watching her YouTube station, because she had mentioned about keeping some notes in the front as your brain dump. And I'm the kind of person whom, when I get onto a phone call, or whether it's for work or just for any reason, I get onto a phone call, I start writing. I need to have a piece of paper in order to keep track of my ideas and things that's coming up for me. So I keep the first couple of sections as my brain dump section where I have notes. I can jot down real quick. I combined it with the bullet journal style. So throughout the day I will just write down idea. And I've noticed that if I don't write things down, then it didn't happen. So I use this section as, my brain dump. And I got this divider. So this is a homemade divider that I repurposed from another divider that I was using before with the Filofax system. So I cut it out and trimmed it so that it works pretty well. And I like the fact that it's clear, it's transparent. I can see what's underneath it. It's perfect. Then I have the catch them all section. This is basically where you write down all the things that's happening in your life and all the schedules that you need to keep track, all the activity that you need to keep track, whether it's work or home or anything that comes up, you keep it all in that one section. And later on, you can go back and decide on more details on how you want to plan for that particular event. So say, for example, every Wednesday, I have a Facebook Live show that I stream directly to my Facebook page. And this is the show where I invite guests, speakers, authors, coach to come and join me on Facebook Live to talk about their personal transformational journey. So for my Catch Them All, I block out the time that I need to do a Facebook Live. And once I have that schedule, then I know, so today I have a Facebook Live. Then I would go to my business page, which is in the business section, and I can look at all the details in terms of who is coming onto the show, what do I have their bio and things like that. So this is for my business section, and it's a lot more detailed than what I have in the catch them all. So catch them all is basically just any events or any appointments that I might have that coming up, any things that I need to plan, it goes onto this calendar. Then I have broken down into the vertical hourly. As I mentioned, when I work with clients, I love the fact that it's vertically and I can block out the actual time that I have to talk to the client. So I love the vertical. And one thing I love about Happy Planner is even with the vertical, you have a huge empty block of, you can list your to-do things on the top. And one of the things that I track every single day, every week is exercise. So I usually exercise once a day throughout the week, every single day. And I try to do it every single day, except some of the day that when I have long hour work, then I don't exercise. But I tracked it so that it's visually, I can tell that, hey, yes, I can check it off. I did it today. Kind of like the self-motivational method that I use. I need to see it in order to believe it. So it's a strategy that I use to keep myself motivated, so I write things down. So I like the fact that there's empty boxes where I can keep track of my exercise. So for that day, so when I'm done for that day, I will check it off. And I also do social media planning. So if there's any posts that I'm sharing on Instagram, on Facebook, or on YouTube, then I will need to block out a day for my social media planning. And then I have email distribution lists where I send out routine, regular emails to all my audience, all my followers. And so I need to block out a day for that email planning as well. So I love how it has a box that allows you to kind of be flexible. You can jot down your to-do list for that day and you can keep track of it. So this is what I love about this section, the vertical one. Then we move over to the so the 2021 the vertical, I got the hourly and I also got just the blank. So the blank next year, I'm planning to use it as a catch them all section. So as I mentioned earlier, there's a calendar for catch them all. So this is going to kind of coincide with everything that I have on the catch them all monthly planner, where I catch all the activity for that particular day. Now the hourly is going to go into my business section where I can keep track of my client's appointment because I need to kind of visualize exactly what time am I going to the Zoom to meet with my client, what time do I have to follow up with them, and all that more detailed aspects of meeting the stamps on the time. So that goes into my kind of like my client section. So I have a client section. So that's my business section. And then under the business, I also have a section for all the routines that I am doing on a daily basis. So this is a lot more detailed than the catch them all. So catch them all is really all about just writing idea down, but it doesn't necessarily has a detail to what's going on in that on that particular day. So the business section of that routine section, I have a horizontal weekly spread where I can write down more detail in terms of what needs to happen that particular day. So for example, I have an appointment for connection call tomorrow. Then in my business horizontal layout, I would have a podcast interview. It's a connection call. I would write it down. And if there's anything that I need to do for the webinar that I am offering, then I would plan in here. So this is my business section of the routine. Usually when I am working, I have this page open so that I can keep track of all the things that I'm doing and then just check off things as I go. So that's what I'm planning to do with the business section and also the appointment section. So I do have these top tab that I bought, and these are available from Amazon. So you can use them to divide your pages, which I do. And I do have a note section. So this is the section where I keep track of all my business idea, my podcast idea, my Facebook articles, and my blog posts, all these ideas that I have about what I want to do with topics that I need to speak about. And I also have a section for my mission statement. What is it about my business? Who am I helping? How am I helping? And all that stuff, all that information. And my yearly goal, my annual goal, my daily goal are all listed in the notes section. The notes section is where I have these ideas that just come out of nowhere. And if I don't write it down, like I said, it doesn't happen. So that's my notes section. Now, I don't have a whole lot of different sections. Elena had actually a more detail, and she divided into the home. The home section also has a lot of, her personal life, and she actually has a tab for the personal life. But I don't have that personal, so my personal is kind of blend in with my business and everything else that I do. So I got rid of the personal tab, which I don't really feel that there's a need for it, but I did keep the budget section. So the budget section is something that I've been working towards for the last 2 years. I've been trying to really get organized with my budget. So I do all my budgeting and all my tracking expense via the spreadsheets on the computer. But it's really nice because once in a while you don't have access to your computer, or you don't have access to your electronic device, so you wanted to write things down, like how much you spend or how much you have left, and you wanted to have a visual of planning it ahead. So I decided to keep a budget section where I'm going to plan way ahead of time. Every time I get a paycheck, I'm going to really look at how I'm spending it. And also, I wanted to make sure that I'm actually working towards expanding my business in 2021. So it's really important for me to actually have a clear visual of that budget, what that budget looked like. So I kept a budget section, which is awesome. All the layout in the budget. So these are the extension pack from the budget planning from Happy Planner, and it's basically colorful. It inspires me want to do it, and since I really don't do a lot of stickers, I'm not a sticker person, so this is perfect. It's already there, it's already colorful, I don't have to do much with it. So yeah, that's my 2021 Happy Planner system, how I set it up. And I just love the color, the quotes that Happy Planners has, and it just makes you want to do more. And the positivity is my superpower. Great, right? And every month you get this idea section, or setting up your goal, having good intention, keeping track of your day. I'm just really shocked that I didn't discover this earlier. And instead of carrying one planner and looking for, kind of like struggling, looking for where I kept things in my planner, now I have different section. It's multi-planner combining into one, and all I have to do is just carry one single planner. I have all my life sorted out. So I think this actually is going to work. So I did get one of those elastic band. This is from Erin Chondrin, and it works really well because I have a tendency of keeping things in my folder, in my notebook. So to stop them from falling off or getting too big, I decided to go with a elastic band so I can keep everything in here. And I love how it can be. You can also hold my pen. I think this is great, because sometimes I don't carry my pencil case. I don't carry my art supply. Again, I'm not a very colorful sticker person. I like to keep things simple, but yet, I still enjoy that visual. I enjoy that colorful visual, happiness. These are all popping up for me, and it's inspiring, it's motivating. So yeah, so this is my elastic band from Chondrin. All right, so what system do you have in 2021? I would love to see it. And if you put in a comment, what system you're using and what suggestions do you have for someone who maybe have been using Happy Planner for a long time, put it in the comment, share your ideas with me, and I would love to connect with you. All right. Have a great, wonderful week, and I will see everyone next time. Bye.